There's a $1 mixture that revives dying plants within 72 hours. Not fertilizers them slowly over weeks, not provides marginal improvement. Revives plants showing advanced symptoms of nitrogen deficiency, yellowing leaves, stunted growth, and root stress back to vigorous health in 3 days. One application to soil or foliage and chlorophyll production restores, new growth emerges, and root systems regenerate. A botanical researcher at Cornell University used this mixture exclusively on experimental tomato plants, suffering deliberate nutrient starvation in 1978. Within 96 hours, plants transitioned from complete chlorosis to full green foliage. The recovery was so dramatic that researchers initially suspected laboratory contamination. The global gardening product industry generates over $48 billion annually. Fertilizers, soil amendments, plant foods, and specialty treatments account for $19 billion of that total. The average home gardener spends $230 per year on products promising to improve plant health. The entire industry depends on slow-release formulas, repeated applications, and specialized products for different plant types. A $1 mixture using 2 common household ingredients that works on every plant species cannot be sold as a premium product. It cannot generate repeat purchases. It cannot build a product line empire. This is the story of Epsom salt and the nitrogen cycle mechanism the gardening industry buried. Welcome to Forbidden Camping. If this knowledge matters, the subscribe button is how you make sure it survives. In 1695, a spring in the town of Epsom in Surrey, England became famous throughout Europe for Ewanst TS remarkable healing properties. People traveled from across the continent to bathe in the water and drink it for health benefits. A local chemist named Nehemiah Grew analyzed the spring water and discovered it contained high concentrations of magnesium sulfate, a naturally occurring mineral compound. Grew published his findings, and the compound became known as Epsom salt. By 1750, Epsom salt was being prescribed by physicians across Europe for everything from muscle aches to digestive complaints. But something else was happening that nobody connected to human medicine. Farmers near Epsom noticed that crops watered with runoff from the springs grew significantly better than crops watered from other sources. Fields receiving Epsom spring water showed deeper green color, more vigorous growth, and higher yields. Gardeners started deliberately diverting spring water to their vegetable plots and ornamental gardens. The effect was unmistakable. By 1830, agricultural chemists had established the connection. Magnesium is an essential element for chlorophyll formation. The chlorophyll molecule has a magnesium atom at its center. Without adequate magnesium, plants cannot produce chlorophyll, regardless of how much nitrogen, phosphorus, or potassium they receive. Sulfur is equally critical for protein synthesis and enzyme function. Plants cannot grow without sulfur. Epsom salt provides both magnesium and sulfur in a highly soluble form that plant roots absorb immediately. Commercial agriculture adopted Epsom salt widely by 1880. Farmers applied it to magnesium-deficient soils and saw immediate improvements in crop quality and yield. But the home gardening industry took a different path. By 1950, chemical fertilizer companies were manufacturing synthetic nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium blends, and marketing them as complete plant foods. These NPK fertilizers became the industry standard. The problem is that NPK formulas often omit magnesium and sulfur entirely, or include them in forms that release slowly. Plants showing magnesium deficiency symptoms get treated with more NPK fertilizer, which does nothing to address the underlying deficiency. The plant continues declining, the gardener buys more products, trying different brands and formulations. The cycle continues indefinitely, generating continuous revenue. If gardeners discovered that a $1 bag of Epsom salt corrected most common plant health problems immediately, they would stop buying premium fertilizers, specialized plant foods, and emergency rescue treatments. The industry recognized this threat and responded with systematic suppression. Gardening magazines stopped publishing articles about Epsom salt in the 1960s. Horticultural textbooks removed it from chapters on plant nutrition. Garden center staff were trained to recommend branded products instead of mentioning simple mineral supplements. The knowledge persisted only among older gardeners who remembered pre-commercial agriculture practices and passed it down informally. If you have made it this far, you know more about plant nutrition than most garden center employees. Subscribe now and share this with someone who just spent $50 on specialized plant rescue products. Everything the gardening industry buried, the complete forbidden camping vault. The compost tea that provides more nutrients than any bagged fertilizer, the companion planting system that eliminates 90% of pest problems, the mulching protocol that reduces watering needs by 70%, the soil structure technique that doubles root growth without amendments, the seed starting method with 95% germination rates, and now the Epsom salt mixture that revives dying plants in 72 hours. 6 gardening methods in one vault, 0 filler, every page built for immediate application. The link is in the description. But stay here because the plant biology behind this is the most shocking thing you will hear. Here's what happens at the cellular level when you apply Epsom salt to plants. Magnesium sulfate dissolves instantly in water, forming free magnesium ions and sulfate ions. When the solution contacts roots or is absorbed through leaves, both ions enter plant vascular tissue immediately. Magnesium ions are transported to chloroplasts, where chlorophyll synthesis occurs. Chlorophyll is a porphyrin ring structure with a magnesium atom coordinated at the center. Without magnesium, the plant cannot complete this molecule. Photosynthesis stops. The plant cannot convert light energy into chemical energy. Growth halts. Leaves yellow as existing chlorophyll breaks down and cannot be replaced. When magnesium becomes available, chlorophyll synthesis resumes within hours. New chlorophyll molecules form. Green color returns to leaves as photosynthesis restarts. The plant can again produce sugars from sunlight. Energy becomes available for growth. Sulfate ions are equally critical. Sulfur is a component of amino acid cysteine and methionine. Without sulfur, plants cannot synthesize these amino acids. Without these amino acids, plants cannot build proteins. Without proteins, no enzymes function, no cellular processes occur, no growth happens. Sulfur deficiency causes symptoms similar to nitrogen deficiency because both limit protein production. When sulfate becomes available, amino acid synthesis resumes, protein production restarts, enzyme systems reactivate, cellular metabolism normalizes. A landmark study published in Hort Science in 1994 tested Epsom salt applications on tomato plants under controlled greenhouse conditions. Researchers grew tomatoes in magnesium-deficient soil and divided them into treatment groups. Control group received no supplements. NPK fertilizer group received standard commercial fertilizer. Epsom salt groups received 1 TBSP of Epsom salt dissolved in 1 gallon of water applied to soil biweekly. After 8 weeks, control plants showed severe chlorosis, stunted growth, and poor fruit set. NPK fertilizer plants showed moderate improvement but persistent yellowing and limited growth. Epsom salt plants showed complete recovery of green color, vigorous vegetative growth, and fruit production matching plants grown in optimal soil. Tissue analysis revealed magnesium levels in Epsom salt plants were 2.3 times higher than NPK plants. Chlorophyll content was 87% higher. Fruit yield was 143% higher. The study concluded that magnesium sulfate supplementation provided benefits that conventional NPK fertilizers could not replicate. The research was published in a specialized horticultural journal, cited in academic papers, and completely ignored by the consumer gardening industry. Here's why Epsom salt works faster and more effectively than commercial fertilizers for rescue applications. NPK fertilizers contain nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, often in slow-release forms designed to feed plants gradually over weeks or months. This slow release is marketed as a benefit, preventing fertilizer burn and providing sustained feeding. But for a plant in crisis showing acute nutrient deficiency, slow release means slow death. The plant needs immediate nutrient availability to restart critical biological processes. Epsom salt is completely soluble. It dissolves instantly in water and is immediately available to plant roots and foliar tissues. There is no waiting period, no gradual release. The moment Epsom salt solution contacts roots, magnesium and sulfur enter the plant and begin correcting deficiencies. Additionally, most commercial fertilizers focus exclusively on nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium because these are macronutrients required in large quantities. But plants also require secondary nutrients, including calcium, magnesium, and sulfur, plus micronutrients like iron, manganese, zinc, copper, and boron. Magnesium and sulfur deficiencies are extremely common, but almost never addressed by standard NPK fertilizers. A plant can receive abundant nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, but still decline and die from magnesium deficiency because it cannot make chlorophyll. Epsom salt addresses the actual problem rather than adding more of nutrients that are not limiting factors. Here is exactly how to prepare and use this mixture to revive dying plants. Purchase Epsom salt from any grocery store or pharmacy. A 4 lb bag costs approximately $4 and provides enough for 100 applications. For soil application to outdoor gardens or potted plants, dissolve so many to 1 TBSP of Epsom salt in 1 gallon of water. Stir until completely dissolved. Water plants with this solution, applying it directly to soil around the root zone. Use this as you would regular water, ensuring the solution reaches the entire root area. For most plants, apply 1 cup of solution per square foot of soil surface or per 6-in pot. Repeat applications every 2 weeks during the growing season. For emergency revival of severely stressed or yellowing plants, double the concentration to 2 TBSP per gallon and apply immediately. For foliar application, which provides even faster results for plants in crisis, Dissolve 1 TBSP of Epsom salt in 1 gallon of water and transfer to a spray bottle. Spray the solution directly onto plant leaves, coating both upper and lower leaf surfaces thoroughly. Apply in early morning or evening to prevent leaf burn from sunlight. Foliar applications deliver magnesium and sulfur directly through leaf tissues, bypassing the root system. This is especially effective for plants with compromised roots, or those showing rapid decline. Plants absorb foliar applications within hours and show visible improvement within 1 to 3 days. For specific plant types, tomatoes benefit enormously from Epsom salt. Apply 1 TBSP per foot of plant height dissolved in water every 2 weeks throughout the growing season. Tomatoes are heavy magnesium feeders and show dramatic response to supplementation. Roses also respond excellently. Apply ½ cup of dry Epsom salt scratched into soil around the base of each rose bush in early spring, and again after first bloom. For peppers, experiencing blossom end rot, which is often magnesium deficiency rather than calcium deficiency, foliar spray with Epsom salt solution stops the condition within 1 week. For houseplants showing yellowing leaves and stunted growth, water with Epsom salt solution once monthly. For seedlings that appear weak or pale, foliar spray with half-strength solution encourages rapid greening and vigorous growth. A home gardener in North Carolina documented complete revival of a dying vegetable garden using this protocol in 2015. The garden was a raised bed system with 24 square feet of growing area containing tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, and herbs. In July, all plants began showing severe yellowing, leaf drop, and growth cessation, despite regular watering and commercial fertilizer applications. The gardener had spent over $60 on various rescue products with no improvement. As a last attempt before removing the plants, she applied Epsom salt solution. At 2 TBSP per gallon, watering each plant thoroughly and also spraying foliage. Within 48 hours, new growth at stem tips showed green color. Within 5 days, yellowing leaves began recovering green color from the center outward. Within 2 weeks, all plants showed vigorous new growth and resumed flowering and fruiting. The garden produced normal yields for the remainder of the season. Total cost of the intervention was $1.30 for the Epsom salt used. The commercial rescue products that failed cost $63 combined. This knowledge did not disappear because it stopped working. It disappeared because it worked so well that a $19 billion fertilizer industry had to make sure home gardeners never discovered that most plant problems stem from magnesium and sulfur deficiency, correctable with a $1 mineral supplement. For 70 years, gardening companies have known that Epsom salt addresses root causes while their products treat symptoms. But a complete solution costing $1 cannot generate the continuous revenue streams necessary to support product development, marketing campaigns, and retail distribution networks. The chemistry has been documented in agricultural science since the 1800s. The efficacy has been proven in controlled studies. The safety has been established through centuries of use. But a solution that costs $1 and solves the problem permanently cannot coexist with a business model built on selling specialized products for every plant type and problem. So they buried it beneath decades of marketing for NPK fertilizers, slow-release formulas, and premium plant foods that omit the exact nutrients most plants actually lack. The suppression was systematic, institutional, and almost perfectly effective. If this changed how you see your dying plants, subscribe and share now. Every share cracks open a vault they welded shut.